Hi there. We're going to have a flick through the Antiquarian Tarot. This is by Maree Bento. She's the creator of Divine Muses Oracle. This deck is actually out of print at the minute, but if you go looking on some of the trading sites or even eBay, I've seen it on, but it was a mini version that I've seen it on eBay. So you can find it about places if you really look and if you really after getting it. Now this deck comes with an absolutely whopper of a book. It comes with so much detail and so much information. So the major cards, you basically get a rundown of the card, keywords, the essence, a full-size image, and then the rest of the information on the card. And then you get a section called Antiquarian Tarot, where they've put in their own information. Basically, they've added to the standard meanings of the cards, or they've give you their view on the cards. The cards do have a lot of symbolism in them, a lot of astrology signs and things to do with the Kabbalah in it as well. So when you get to the minors, you actually get a page with the image on, and then you get like the rundown, the essence, and the Antiquarian speaks. And it's usually, I think it is just one page of writing and an image for the minors. At the back, you do get a few different spreads and stuff put out. This card here comes up as a significator card, so this one's included within the deck. It does have a title card when you get it. I put mine in a box and I've put my box away, so I've not got that just yet. So you get nice little charts and stuff that tell you how different planets correspond, and a little bit on the different cards, the kings, the queens, telling you like little keywords, just things that you can remember them by, because I know a lot of people struggle with the court cards. So little things that you can remember them by. Then you'll get somewhere it says oh, it tells you what yes cards are and no cards, and it does tell you somewhere. So you get like a quick guide, and then you get a quick guide for the all the different cards throughout the suits as well. And this is just a guide for all the different Hebrew letters and meanings that you come across throughout the deck, colour associations that you come across throughout the deck, chakra associations. It's very comprehensive. This would be Maree Bento. It's a very comprehensive book, and it's actually a fantastic little book to go through and to be able to dive into. So I feel like this would be a really good, although people say that decks like this wouldn't be good for beginners, I feel like it would be, because you've got like literally everything you could ever hope to need, as long as you've got the time and energy to put into actually absorbing it. The book actually comes with the same kind of finish as the deck, which is like a linen type finish in this green. And I think this is the third edition of this deck, and the third edition came in this zip bag with the moons on. It's a padded bag with a gold zipper, and inside we have like a purple satiny kind of interior. You get the bag, so it's padded. It's a nice little bag actually. I've never had any issues with the zips or anything like that. And the cards, as I say, are a linen texture. They are quite thin, but they are I'm gonna start coughing now. They are good quality, and they've got a really good bend to them. So if you're a rifle shuffler, you would do pretty well with this deck. Being linen, it does make it slipper, so it will fan well, but it also makes it kind of, you have to get used to holding it, because it will tend to, I mean, I've had hold of it before today and done something like this with my hand, and it's sprayed them out everywhere, so you've just got to be aware of that. So we'll get a look at the cards. Zoom us in a little bit. Right, where am I? Green shot. So this is the significator card. We have our Fool. So you can see it's like collage-y, antique collage type deck. So like with the Fool, you've got like suitcases showing that you're off on your travels, or you're off somewhere else. You do still get all the symbolism that you would get normally in a standard Rider-Waite, where you get the little dog, you get someone that's on the way, a young person, you've got the flower, and then you can look into all these excuse me, you can look into all these symbols as well. They do kind of have a colour coordination through them. It's when we get to the minors, it kind of changes from being like a set colour for, I think it's the court cards have a certain colour, and then the rest of them have a colour that's similar but not quite the same. So that's the Fool. We've got the Magician. 1 minute. Every time I start these videos, my dogs start fighting. Magician. High Priestess. Empress. The Emperor. The Hierophant. The Lovers. Now you do get an alternate Lovers in this deck, so this is the second Lovers. We've got the Chariot. Strength. The Hermit. Wheel of Fortune. Justice. And all these images are actually they've been created, they found them, and you do have in the book you do have kind of nods to where these images were found, or what they're indicating, or where they've come from. So you do have stuff like that in there. That's Justice. The Hanged One. We've got Death. Temperance. It looks quite dark on the screen here, but I don't know if it's just because of the setting that my phone's on, or whether it'll appear brighter. I hope it does when the video actually goes up. If it doesn't, just whack your brightness up and you should be able to see the colours and everything, because I've got lights on it. There's lights showing on this, so I think it might be just the setting that I've got my phone on. I've got the Devil. The Tower. the star, the moon, the sun, oh naked baby, judgment, the world, and now I'm going to move these out the way because these are going to start slipping all over. Move them ones out. So we're into the swords. We've got the Ace of Swords, the Two of Swords, Three of Swords, Four, the Five, Six, the Seven, the Eight, Nine, and the 10. Now she does re-release this because I think this is the third version of this. And I think she makes it slightly different to different backs and a different bag I think it's had with each reprint of it. I don't know if she's got any plans to ever actually release this again. It's worth going on the mailing list to find out if you're interested. You can find her on Etsy, or she has her own website, which is Maree Bento, or the Divine Muses .com I think it is. But as I say, failing that, if it's something that you're after getting straight away, then it's worth looking about on the selling sites or on eBay and places. So you'll see the change here, it kind of coordinates, but it's a slightly different colour when we get to the court cards. It's almost like it's a plain colour over here, or like a kind of blotched colour over here, but over here it's got like patterns in it, so it's slightly different. We've got a Knight, Queen, and our King. And we're going to move into the wands. I'm going to move them out the way a minute. I've got the Ace of Wands, the 2, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And again, the same with the court cards. It's kind of similar colours, but slightly different. And we've got the Knight, Queen, and King. Then we move into the cups. Move these ones out of the way. Of the Ace, 2, and you do get a lot of diversity throughout these decks. Actually, you see the Kingston up as female or female presenting. You've got 2 males in the 2 of Cups, and there's a lot. If you actually look into it, there's a lot of play along the way as well. So we've got 3, a lot of age and colour diversity as well. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, God, I'm going to keep doing that now, and the 10. I'm going to go into the courts. You see it's changed colour again. This one's a bit of a pattern instead of just being a plain background. No. Instead of just being patterned, this one's like a lighter blue. This is like a greeny colour. This is like a blue. So you've got your Page, your Knight, your Queen, and the King. Love this card. Bomb. No. And we move into the Pentacles. So I'll move these ones out of the way. Excuse the state of this top. I've literally got ink and all sorts all over it from making cards before. So I've got the Ace of Pentacles, our 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and again with a colour change. Again with a colour change, and then we've got our Page, Knight, Queen. And lastly, our King. And these are the backs. It's the same as what appears on the bag. Now, as I said, the Ireland and cards, they do snap back. They've got a little tiny bit of a bow. Not much though. They do snap back very well. They do shuffle absolutely fantastically. I don't end-to-end rifle shuffle, so I know they would shuffle very well that way, but I just don't. I always do side shuffling. I just don't see the point in making my hands uncomfortable trying to reach around the cards. They do shuffle well. They obviously overhand shuffle very well. You could have absolutely no issues with fanning this deck. So pick a card and have a look. I'll take you. Two of Wands. Moment. I'll set the rest of them. I've got the Two of Wands. So you get a bit of an intro into like the suit of Wands, and then it goes into each card. So the Two of Wands, the Lord of Dominion, Mars in Aries. Keywords is new ventures, ideas, partnership, choices, nuances, crossroads, dissatisfaction. The essence of the card. This card is about making plans and choices about our careers and endeavours. We have the power to carry out our decisions in the situation. There may be some career conflicts as a result of misguided energy. There is plenty of enthusiasm, but the goal needs to be honed and directed. This card asks us to get another perspective to help bring about the results we seek. Working with somebody else can help us identify where we may be off base. The Two of Wands tends to indicate that we are showing a sign of success in our endeavours, but still unsatisfied with our achievements. What does success really mean to you? The duality of two is being emphasised here. This binary thinking of success versus failure isn't always useful. Saying things like it never works or I always fail is speaking in absolutes and is the binary mind in action. It may be better to find the nuance in your situation. Try asking questions as to why the endeavour isn't working. Or isn't going well, sorry. Or what can be done to better it. Focus on what is working and take action to resolve what can be improved instead of zeroing in on the things that are missing or flawed. See what is useful, beneficial or valuable. The Antiquarian Tarot. One of the free Charles Gilhousen nudes used in the Aquarian Tarot deck, dated 1919. Although in this image I printed a sheer dress on her, A.E. Waite says that his Two of Wands card might not be Alexander the Great standing alone, holding the world in his hand. His posture shows dissatisfaction even with all of his accomplishments. Here is a lord overlooking his dominion and alternatively contemplating a globe. It looks like the malady or mortification, the sadness of Alexander amidst the grandeur of his world's wealth. This card shows a discontented young leader who also holds a globe, a bigger one. You get the sense that she is feeling the weight of ruling over it. The lightweight suggests the two ones are crossed to symbolise being at a crossroad, highlighting the decision. Get it out. The decision aspect of the card. Oh, get it out. So there you go. So you get an idea of how it reads. And also, if we jump to that back index there, we can find the Two of Wands, crossroad choices, ventures. So we can get, if you don't want to read the full thing, you could just jump straight to the back piece here and just have a look and see what it is. It's easy enough to note the pages that it's on. So that was a look at the Antiquarian Tarot. It is slipper. It's a gorgeous deck, and I'll be honest, this is I've got quite a few decks that are in the older style and collage type. This is the only one that I kind of have lingering about me the whole time. This is the only one that kind of comes from room to room with me, or I keep kind of at hand. This is the one that's always out. It helps that it's got a nice little pouch to go with it. I absolutely love this deck, and I'm sure if you like it too, you'll be able to find it somewhere. Okay, I'll leave that one there.